Alrighty, here we are on the 3D geometry 2-column notes. So while you're watching this, imagine this is just like how we do it in class. So all you have to really do is copy down the things that I put on here. This should just help you keep your formulas organized and help you fill out the study guide before you take the test this week. So first is the area of a rectangle or a square. So remember that area is the length times the width. And if you put like a little picture in here, I'd say this is the length and that is the width. Area of a triangle is the base times the height divided by 2. Remember, in a triangle, the base is the bottom, the height is usually drawn in, it's that dotted line there. Or if you had a triangle that looked like this, that had a right angle, this would be your base and this would be your height. Okay? Volume formula, so there's a few ways you can think about it, right? Volume could be length times width times height. That would be more for like rectangular shapes. Or you'd have the area of the base times the height. Capital B is area of base. Okay? Surface area of a rectangular prism. So that would mean something that looks like this. Let's see. Oh, this would help if I pick the pen. Something like this. So remember, this is where we had surface area equals the 2 times, so you can really put it in any order. This would be the area top bottom plus 2 times the area left right. I'm gonna have to go down to the second line, plus 2 times the area front and back. Okay. Surface area of a cube, that's SA equals 6 times S squared, where S equals the side length. Remember, in a cube, all of the side lengths are the same, so that's why we get to use that one. Okay, so those are all of the formulas that you're really going to be needing to do any calculations. Then there will be some questions where there's mixed numbers, so multiply mixed numbers, so say like 2 and 1/2 times 3 and 1/4. The first, step 1, turn into improper fractions. So remember to do that. I'll do that in a different color over here. To do that, you multiply going up. So 2 times 2 is 4 plus the 1. We get 5/2 times 3 times 4 is 12 plus 1 is 13/4. Okay, so that's your first step. Second step would be to check for cross division. I don't have any here. Can't cross divide with any of those. So your third step would just be to multiply. Oops. Multiply across. So let's see. 5 times 13 would give us 65 over 2 times 4 is 8. Okay. And then the last bit is just all having to do with how we name shapes. So remember, a prism is where the base, there we go. Oops, it's got a mind of its own today. Base surrounded by rectangles. And then a pyramid is when the base is surrounded by triangles. There we go. And then naming three-dimensional shapes. So remember, they have two parts to their name. So this first part is the name of base. Oh my, it's got a mind of its own today. PDFs. Name of base. And then the second part would be, is it a prism or a pyramid? So if there's questions that ask you to name a three-dimensional shape, just remember it would be like a triangular prism, a pentagonal pyramid, all right, things like that. Okay, and then the names of polygons, so how many sides each of these have. So triangle has 3 sides, quadrilateral has 4. It's kind of like a square or a rectangle. Quadrilateral is a fancy name for that. And then pentagon has 5, hexagon has 6, heptagon has 7, octagon has 8, nonagon has 9, and decagon has 10. All right. So hopefully this will help you get organized and help you with the study guide before you take the test this week. If you have any questions about this, you can always send me an email.